everybody. It's been a while, but we're doing another episode of Fishing Fun 2012. I left you for a year. I'm back in action. Just caught my first crappie today. And we're doing a little bit of ice fishing without the ice. You know, I'm doing this video because I had a lot of people wanting videos, but a lot of people don't realize just because it's cold that you can catch fish. You know, anywhere basically you can get on the water, in the same places you catch them ice fishing. So today, I'm at a small marina, Lake Erie, in a bigger harbor, and we're just dinking around, fishing docks, any kind of structure I can find, trying to catch some fish, pull some fish. There's a nice bite there. Just trying to pull some fish out of this cover. Right down here, there's a little bush. I pulled that crappie out of there and a couple bluegills earlier. Just trying to dip it right down in the cover and pull them out. But had to do a lot of looking. A buddy helped me out and sent me here to this marina. And it's a pretty good little hole. We don't normally get very many big fish, but there's quite a few fish in here. I know a lot of you guys wanted some videos, and I left you, and I'm sorry, but I appreciate you wanting more. There's a little bluegill. Appreciate you wanting more videos. I'm glad you liked all of them. They've been a real success. And I'm going to do a lot more this winter and hopefully this summer. But we're finally found. I fished these farther docks out this way. If you see these out here, we got these docks out here, and they're a little bit, you want to check those out? They're a little bit farther out, and it's about 5 foot in there, and then right in here we're fishing about 3 foot. There's a decent little bluegill, a little chunker. It's about 3 foot here and about 5 foot out there. Didn't have one bite there. As soon as I dropped my line in here, it was about a fish on every drop. The only thing that's not so good about this spot is getting caught in the tree a little bit. But we're pulling them out of here. And I found some decent bluegills in here. And then with these bluegills, found the perch and crappie. It's just a pretty good little spot because you got the tree, and then right underneath me here I've got a cement and steel pole, and down there on the other side of the camera there I got another cement and steel pole. It's going to keep it a little bit warmer. As you see, we got like ice in here, and it's colder away from the dock, and this dock's keeping it warm, and it's open here for just a foot or so that I'm pulling these fish out of. And it's just a skim 1/4 inch ice, but it's close to this dock and it's a little warmer. The fish probably hanging around this warm. Got my new sweatshirt on for this year. It's from Ice Fish Ohio, a site you'd probably like to check out if you like ice fishing. And I got the jaw jacker symbol here on my shoulder, and I'm going to show you that today. It's a big product that took off this year, and it's for ice fishing. Probably not gonna get to use it today, but oh, there's a nice bite. A little bluegill. Dip down here in this tree a little bit. Thicker part of the tree. It's a little bit hard to navigate in this tree, but you got to get right down that cover because these fish are hanging tight to it. And there's a lot of shad in here. There's some bass in here. Found it. Oh, another little bluegill. And these, you know, these aren't big, but when you're stuck at home, there's no good ice. You gotta have something to do. You gotta have something to cure the itch. So you come out here and fish docks. Now right here, like I said, I'm fishing 3 foot. Got many other places I go. Some of them up to 20 foot. Anywhere you go and you can find some structure, you're gonna find some fish. I mean, there's not much science behind it, and you can basically pattern the fish of where they're gonna be and why they're there. It's the same kind of thing you find in the fall or spring. Oh, there's a fish tank bluegill right there. Hose I'm using here. It's a gold diamond jig, size 14. Alright, nothing crazy. I mean, it's pretty heavy. That bluegill just took my wax worm, but I'm tipping these with a wax worm. This is called a Dot Comet. That's a size 12. It's basically like a teardrop kind of a jig. Get these wax worms out here. Put Put another one on. You can dab around for some more crappies. When I put the wax worm on, when I do it, I go head first, slide it on the hook just like a J. I don't want to leave any hook showing because that's what they're going to see. And you go head first and you poke it right through the head because that's the toughest part. That's where you need to be. I got my same kind of pole I'd use ice fishing. This is my 36-inch hole hopper by Frable, and it's very light. Right there, I got stuck on the ice. And it's a very ultra-light pole. But I like it. These little bluegills and whatnot, you can pull up. There's a little better sized bluegill, but they're pretty aggressive, the ones that can find. But we've had a horrible winter, as probably most of you know. So I want to get this video going. Maybe check this out. You can find your own spots where you can ice fish. So I got my snag undone. It was just a little decent bluegill there. But now I'm going to show you the jaw jacker, and they're happily a sponsor of Ice Fish Ohio. These are a new product. They hit the market last year, and the inventor, Matt Dungan, he was nice enough to send me some of these, and what they are is automatic fishermen. And they run about $40 new, but got some bad news for you. This year they're all sold out. He bought a couple thousand of them, and they just got wiped off. So you can pre-order them for next year. It's going to have plenty for next year, but as for this year, they're wiped out. But I just want to show you what kind of a good product they are. As you can see, it slides out nice and easy. And then you've got these poking your ice here. You can slide this one out like this. You're going to slide this up like this. Now if you've got like a shorter pole, you can put it down more. If you got a taller pole, you want to go up higher. I'm going to use this pole. It's a 24-inch. So I'm going to go in the middle. All you do is you got these little pins. Stick through there like that. Okay, and that's going to sit like this. And then when you want to set your slide, now you want to put your pole in it like this and see how far you want to go, like right here. I could probably use the first or second hole. I'm going to go with the first one, shortest one. Now, a lot of guys have problems with automatic fishermen like this because they're not sensitive. And this has got this screw right here to set your sensitivity. And we're going to set this down here, and I'm going to be getting bites from bluegills, that are only a couple inches long. This will catch them, and it'll set the hook on them, and it's pretty nice. And like today, I'll be able to use it for these little bluegills, and I'm not even on the ice. So all it takes for the small, like right now, I've got it set so light, it's going off on the jig. I mean, it doesn't take much. I'm gonna move this setting up one more. See if it likes it a little better there. But this thing, you're just gonna, comes with these loops. You put them in this here. You're gonna flip this up and lightly set that there. Tighten this up a little bit. Okay. Now, I'm gonna have to set my line out. All I've got on here is a slush bug. I got that from Jawjacker also. He sent me some of those, and they seem to do pretty good with the bluegills and crappies. I'm gonna put this right back in that tree I was fishing. Got no problem in the structure, even if you're using this. Yeah, go a couple inches off the bottom. Now you'd like to have ice for this, obviously, but we're not that lucky. I'm gonna loop it in, set it up here, and if I get a bite, it'll go off. But right now, it might be a little loose. It might be on the bottom. But once I get a bite, that thing will trip, and I'm gonna bring it up a little bit. I think it's a little loose. This is nice because bring it up a little bit, it'll trip, set the hook on them. Oh, there's a bite already. That's about how it works. I mean, look at how small that bluegill is, and it goes off on that. You can set the sensitivity so nicely, and it works perfect. There's another one for your fish tank, but it's something to keep me out of trouble. So we'll take it. I'll drop it down here, and I'll go about 2 foot. If I can get it in there before I get a bite. I like to take my Vex when I'm ice fishing. I'll set this down, I'll look and see where it's at on my depth finder, and then I'll be able to go there and watch it fall down and set it at a certain depth. And as soon as I get a bite, I put a lot of crappie on this. Just put like a minnow on a hook down there. A great crappie rig, just like we had last year in the video. I didn't show it, but we're using that, and it was doing pretty good on the crappies. I'm not going to get quite as many bites on that since I got the since I'm using this as an action. It's got some action on it. Oh, there's a double. Not giants, but it's 2, so I'll take it. You're not always going to find quite the fish you want. Like today, I'd like to have some bigger ones, but can't be greedy. At least I'm getting my ice fishing done without the ice here today. So bite. A lot of little fish in here, just trying to hide in these trees. You know, I've got some other spots I'd like to try today. I probably will. Might catch some bigger crappies, but just want to show you guys that you don't always have to have ice. You don't always have to have perfect conditions. You can go to the same spot you maybe fished in the fall, maybe fish in the spring, and the fish will still be there if you got some structure, you got something that's holding them there. And if you can get to it, I mean, even if it's cold, you can't quite get on the ice, and I'm snagged again. I can almost see that one. Oh, there he comes out. Not quite the size I'd like to have, but like I said, it's keeping me busy. So anyway, if you can get out there, if you can even take a boat out, you can anchor up, vertical jig, anything. Like here I got the docks, able to use these docks to fish off of. Even if you can cast off the shore in some spots, you know, you've got a good possibility to catch some fish, and you don't need the ice. Hopefully we get the ice though. I'd like to do some videos this year, getting a new ice shanty, and gonna be all set up. So gonna give her a shot. Alright, here I'm trying to fish this pole a little bit because I'm hoping maybe a crappie will be hanging close to that pole for some warmth. It doesn't seem like there's anything on it right now. I also found these perch here hugging the mud. And there's a lot of fish. In here, so this guy get lucky to hook into him. But I'm fishing this tree. This is the main thing that's holding these fish in here. Is just a branch off a tree. There's a little bite there. See if it followed up or not. Nope, there's a little bite. And we'll end it today on this little pumpkin seed here, but I just try to get a video out, tell you guys I'm still around. I still want to do the videos, and they'll still be coming. And just make sure that you're safe on the ice when it does come, and try these tips out and see if you can kind of figure something out to keep yourself occupied when your conditions aren't perfect. But we'll catch you next time, and hopefully it'll be real soon.
As I sit on the river's edge with my fishing line in the water and the gray starting in my head, my son